Welcome in. Ignore my chair sitting there and my bass guitar that you see. We are going to continue this vlog. Give me a second to get everything set up. Make sure it's not going to autoplay into a song that I don't want you to hear. That was a new track from Avian Invasion, Blood Doll. You can get it yourself on bandcamp.com. Please go support the bird. One of the reasons I'm here doing this right now. All right, so we're gonna get started with just a little bit of chit chat, getting into it. I'm not sitting in the chair right now because I'm standing right next to it, trying to gather my smoke. You've seen a lot of different various energies in my previous streams. You might see those again in the future, but more than likely you're gonna see a little bit more of a grounded, realistic me. That was a time where we were just experimenting and going through some phases, and we've gone through those phases, and now we're coming out of it. And now we're coming out of it with a much clearer mind and mindset and goal in mind. Um, this is a Wednesday. I don't know if this is going to be my normal stream day for these things, but this is a post workout stream. So I've got my grounding candles lit, I've got my altar lit. I do make personalized grounding candles. If you would like one, hit me up. Right now, I don't have a shop set up. This is all new. So feel free to email me. I can make you personalized wands, candles. I do personalized readings. I do personalized rituals, but I don't have anything like set in stone aside from a couple things that I would like charge for. So if you want personalized rituals, I'll do those for free for now. And personalized readings I will also do for free if it's anything under 30 minutes. Anything over 30 minutes, I'm sorry, I have to use too much of my own actual energy to tap into that. So, and you don't offer services for free, otherwise, why do this? Granted, there's plenty of this stuff that I do offer for free. Anyway, we're gonna do something a little interesting tonight. Usually, I do tarot readings. We're probably gonna venture into scrying more, and then just like talking about my experience in this and how I've become, how I decided to do what I'm doing. Don't mind my weird ass camera angles. I am still experimenting with my cameras. I don't know why that one's not picking up anymore. And now it switched to just this. So, give me a second. For some reason, my webcam phased out. I think it might have, because I have it plugged in, it likes to like, no. We're new here. Not new, but I'm new to using a bunch of the equipment that I have. So here, let me move some of my smoking herbs over to the table. Because we are gonna load me a little nice bowl of relaxation herbs that I like to use. So while we're on this, I'll just let you know this is my own blend I like to use. Your specific whatever flavor type of cannabis that you like to use, I use as a base. So I use cannabis, and then I use mugwort, nice fresh ground, like wet mugwort. I prefer a little bit of a drier rose petal. So my older roses that I use for rose water, stuff like that, I will when they get a little older and drier and they're not well used, I'll use them for smoking. A little bit of pink rose, red rose. Gotta have the lavender because the lavender really takes the harshness out of the mugwort. Sorry, we're gonna raise this camera up a little bit until I figure out that other camera here in a second. We are gonna figure that out. Gotta have that lavender though, because the lavender really helps blend the mugwort and make it taste more like a tea when you smoke it. And then we top everything off with one of the best flowers to smoke, blue lotus. And that is my Deuter's miasma. If you would like it as a non-miasma, then you can do the same blend, but just subtract the cannabis. And if you live in a state where you can't get cannabis legally, or you are under 21, first of all, you shouldn't be watching me. Secondly, figure out a way to get that shit because cannabis kicks ass and fuck a lot. So that's what I say. You know, if you're in a country where cannabis is illegal still, you're probably in a country where it's illegal to even be who I am. So fuck you. Or your laws, not really you. Don't fuck you. You're cool. Everybody's cool. Except for your lawmakers, they might be actual demons. Or something not of this realm. I don't know. Politicians fucking baffle the fuck out of me. Anyway, we're getting a little too sidetracked. Let me set this camera down. The angle is going to be a little weird. I don't know why my other one kind of froze on me, so we're going to figure that out real quick. Unless, no, it straight up froze because I changed the lighting and shit. Hang on. All right, you're gonna see my armpit real quick while I do this because I'm not really wanting to wheel my chair over there when I don't have to. So which input is it? It's this one. Why the fuck is it doing that? I'm gonna refresh it. Okay, let's try removing it and just adding a new one. Let's try that, and if that doesn't work, we're probably just gonna switch to the one camera, and I'll just have to change angles on the card table, which I don't like doing, but we're troubleshooting here. I took way too long of a hiatus. The last time you saw me live was the day before Halloween. Yeah, we went straight into an insane tower moment since then, and that's why you haven't seen me. But we're coming out of it, and we're coming out of it very strong. So I'm here. And I can't read apparently, so hang on. Where the hell is that's the last one I'm looking for? All right, let's try this again. Let's try a video device too. See what that does. Oh hey, there we go. And I'm using my cheesy camera that I'm probably gonna end up using for a static cam on ghost hunts. But hey, I bought it for a whim. It was 2.7K. Like I don't know, a little cheesy, like $60 Chinese camera. These are fucking nice. Like a little bit of a grainy picture, but they'll work for static cams. I'm probably gonna buy like 5 more of them, even for static cams on ghost hunts. By the way, watch for me on ghost hunts. It'll eventually be coming to you under the title of Paranormal, Paranormal, not paranormal, Paranormal, like Pa. I'm a furry. Paranormal Patrol, and we will be doing it in the way that kind of the Warrens did, but like not. Um, the way I do ghost hunting is unlike any other ghost hunter you see. The only person I could really compare it to would be maybe Selena Spooky Boo, because she's kind of inspired me to do this and pursue it the way I do it. But I know how to cross over spirits. I know how to connect to spirits. I do connect to spirits. I am a guardian of the gateway of a very big gateway here in this town. So, and this is stuff that I'm still learning how to do myself as well. But I mean, there's a reason why I have my zodiac signs on my hands. Like I'm not a weak magician here. So, all right, we got to fix a couple things. I got this one facing me too much. This one needs to face the cards. Let's see. Also, I need to see if we can see the card table really well. Or hang on. How am I gonna? Bear with me. This is something we can fix. I accidentally stripped the fucking connecting part of this camera, so it doesn't like to connect to mounts anymore. So we're just kind of working with it. I could just get a new mount, I know, but I also took a very massive break and lost a lot of interest in doing this and had to reconnect to a lot of things. So, if you're gonna do what I'm gonna do tonight, please make sure you are grounded. I have my own homemade grounding candle, black salts, everything here. I do this all by ritual. I can make you one. Most of these things I make by custom order and personality. So you can't just like go to a store and find one. You'll have to like message me, let me know what specific energies you are looking to tap into or prevent from getting into. And from there, this is a general grounding energy, so I use general grounding stuff. I like to use a mix of potting soil or like home soil from my yard or something I like to grow my plants in, any kind of soil that really hits with you. And then I use a mixture of real black salt and then my own homemade black salt, which is just black salt infused with incense ash. And then I layer that into the candle, depending on how you want the candle made. I put my own designs on here, put my own little chakra tree. I have a permanent circle of black salt that I've glued onto this cloth. And then I also add, your generic. I also add at least my generic protection stones. I have a little bit more than generic here, but if you order from me and you get generic, you're at least going to get your birthstone, tiger's eye, smoky quartz, black tourmaline, yellow citrine, and purple amethyst, because those are all very good protection stones. I have a blue tiger's eye in there as well. Probably some turquoise mixed in for my own specific stuff. But just to throw that out there, I do make this stuff for people. I will make you one, not for free. Um, Main reasons for that is because A, these stones aren't cheap, and B, I have to expend a lot of karma and energy to do this for someone. So anybody looking for spiritual work for free, you're gonna get scammed. Anybody looking for spiritual work to find out who you're gonna fall in love with or who their enemies are and all that shit, you're getting scammed. I'll call it out right now. There's a few people I follow because sometimes they do some good stuff, but most of the time they do superficial scammy shit. There's some people I follow that don't. Witch and Scythe, definitely love Witch and Scythe. Give her a follow. She's an amazing scryer. Dove and Serpent Tarot, Moonlight Guidance. Who else can I shout out right now while we're getting started? Selena Spooky Boo, although she doesn't really consider herself a psychic, she very much is. Um, I believe most humans have psychic abilities. We all do, but to be considered a psychic, it's a little different. And I'm still trying to figure this out because my fucking camera mount ain't working, and I can't set it up to where it won't fall off the mount. So please deal with me while I try to remember this last fucking YouTube page I've been trying to. This one lady I really want to recommend. I can't remember her YouTube page. If somebody in the chat can just say it, that'd be great. While I drop the camera and make you all have a headache. Sacred Knowledge Tarot. That's who it is. Sacred Knowledge, her and her husband, Rhea, and her husband are fucking amazing. And they've been a big inspiration for me. And they've helped me learn, even if they don't know it, because I just watch their videos, but they've helped me learn a lot on how to do this stuff like the way I want to do it. So, big inspiration to me. Big teach to me. A lot of these people who do this stuff for free, like I'm about to do, should be charging for it, man. Even these open readings, because like I've gained so much knowledge myself on how to adapt this into my own practice. So we have a little bit of a light there, a little bit of a light glare. I kind of want to keep that though because that's my grounding candle. Although we do have a grounding going on my altar as well. So let's see how that works once I remove these bags. We're going to set intent and protection as well as while I load the bowl. But I thought the one fun thing to do since we're coming back after a long break, and again, my camera froze. I don't know why it keeps doing that. So let's figure that out. That shouldn't be doing that. I have a very good fucking cord and everything plugged into that. I guess it's just a shitty ass Chinese camera. Well, we might just have to do it this way. Let's see how this works. We might have to end this and just start it up as a new stream. I will post both if that happens. Because this thing just doesn't like to work when it's fucking plugged in wired. I don't know why. probably won't get a cheap camera like this again, unless I use them for statics. These make great static cams. It's still not fucking working. What the hell is going on, dude? All right, so I don't know why it keeps freezing. It shouldn't do that. We're gonna go ahead and just remake a new one because what the fuck else am I gonna do? I'm gonna change that one. There we go. That'll work for now. All right, it's a little dark, so we're gonna go ahead and add some light. It's a little grainy because I this camcorder that I got here is definitely not the definition that it's advertised as. That's why I'm going to probably just use it as a static cam for ghost hunts from here on out. Shit, my cell phone will do better than that. Is that a little better? Oh, a little brighter, but it's a little too bright. I kind of like it darker. Let's go darker. What do you think, fam? What do you think, fam? I don't have my YouTube chat brought up right now. Let me go ahead and do that since I don't have moderators. I don't know if I should do that in browser or in the app. Guess we could. Let me go ahead and do that since I don't have moderators. Go ahead and mute that so I'm not putting out output. But that way I can actually see the live too. How delayed is that? That's very delayed. Is it even picking me up? Can you even hear me, chat? I'm so confused. All right. Maybe don't watch yourself live while you're streaming, while you're filming a live, because that's very confusing. Also, don't mind my wonky camera setup. This will change. This was just something I had to like kind of remember how to do. All right, so now I'm going to smoke this. That's getting a little short, so we might have to switch our black candle out. And before we get going on this session, we're not going to do like a reading or a scrying or something right now. What we're going to do is just a random invitation to the spirits with Selena Spooky Boo's Infinity deck. My first time using it. I figure I might as well enjoy and let all y'all join in. Let's see how it goes. Probably going to run an Alice box with it. We're gonna smoke. We're getting chit chatty and getting set up, and you're dealing with my technical problems. This is kind of the way I envisioned this first stream going after this long hiatus. So, you know, hang out with me, chill. This is a lot. This is all of this stuff is meant to be fun. At the end of the day, yes, it's serious. Yes, it can have some serious meanings and connotations and stuff. But it's meant to be fun. And please don't make serious, life-changing, altering decisions off of anything I tell you in a reading, unless it's a personal reading and I tell you such. But even then, I am not a licensed health professional. I am not a licensed. The only thing I'm licensed in is to drive a car and to sell you weed. That's it. But I will sell you some good ass weed. All right, so we'll do a little bit of cannabis. Hang on, let me grab a little bit of cannabis. I didn't have any over here. I have a big old bag of it right here. Pounds of this shit grown by my neighbor in her backyard. It's some wild. Somebody threw some seeds out in her soil at a party, and this is what sprouted up, and it grew fucking huge, and it's really good. I wish I knew what genus it was. It's definitely a sativa of some kind. All right, so now I need lavender. No, mugwort. Now I need mugwort. but just a pinch. Again, this is Duder, I guess, is my name here on this plane. If you want to, the proper name of the smoke is named under my starseed name, Light Widow's Miasma. And also, hey, shout out to all my fellow starseeds out there who might be watching this. Whenever this hits you, again, in my definition, in my description, but I will say it here, this is timeless. This might find you whenever, however. If it shows up in your feed, then it shows up for a reason. And this isn't an advice giving type, although most of these kind of streams probably will be. I don't know if we're going to keep them under the same title of the Mystic Vlog, because I do kind of like the Mystic Vlog to be like my bullshit with you type stream. So we might change the title up. I will keep the Mystic Vlogs, but we might change that up to do like 2 streams a week. Also, feel free to find me on Twitch. I am going to start up my Twitch gaming stream again. It's probably only going to be on Sundays, maybe on weekends. It depends. Maybe weeknights. Depends on how I feel about what I'm doing when I'm playing. Right now, currently, we're playing through Expedition 33, but I'm playing through it on the easier difficulties so I can get a really good build, because not many games really make me want to play through on like hard and expert. This game does. And when I do my expert play, I'm going to do it from start to finish on live. So, maybe not in one setting, of course. But this game's really, really good. And everything you've heard about it, it's better than that. If you're on the fence about Expedition 33, fucking play it. And play it in French. The English voice acting is very, very good. But the French voice acting is just... mon ami. It's such a good game, seriously, folks. I did not think this game was going to tug at the heartstrings the way it has on me. And no spoilers, please. No spoilers, please. I'm still kind of new to it. I've only just gotten Monaco in my party. And yes, I thought I was gonna break my controller and never play the game again after fucking Act 1. But when you get through Act 1, you're like, how can you not keep going? And I'm on the unpopular opinion. I think Verso is better than Gustav. I had my Gustav doing some heavy ass damage. But Verso, if you can fucking use his purification right, and you can do the sacrifice and make him die and shit, like, yeah, chef's kiss on the character designs of this game. I'm also working on getting Mail, her strongest weapon. I believe her rapier is supposed to be one of the strongest weapons in the game. The one you get from defeating Shale. I don't know how you say it. Defeating her the first time, when you get her to join the party, when you're fighting out of psychopaths. Little tangent there on the Expedition 33, but goddamn, I love that game. Like, if there's anybody out there who's watching my video eye rolling at how many times they've heard us all talk this kind of positive praise about this game, play the motherfucker and you will not be rolling your eyes anymore. And if you still are, then you're probably not a nice person to be around. Okay, I overstuffed my bowl a little bit, so we're going to have to go light on the Blue Lotus or I'm going to burn my pants. And then we going to do some Infinity Deck. And after that, I do need some advice, actually, because I like to do the random 12-sided dice roll to do a open reading for a zodiac sign. But I also, as you can see, which is tattooed on my hand here, recognize the 13th sign, and there is no 13-sided die. So how can we mix Ophiuchus into this? And anybody can be an Ophiuchus or match or align with an Ophiuchus. It doesn't have to be your rising setting. It doesn't have to be your ruling planet. You can be like me. I am an actual dual sign. I am a Sagittarius. That's my main sign. Sagittarius also happens to take place during Ophiuchus season. Um, and I was literally born the day before Ophiuchus moves into Sagittarius. And get this, my sun is Scorpio. You don't have to be Scorpio or Sagittarius to be Ophiuchus, though. Any sign can align with Ophiuchus, even as a dual sign. It's a very weird thing, and not many zodiac things, especially in Western fucking esotericism, really recognize it. So it's really hard to explain. But I really want to get more of that out there. Ophiuchus is an actual house. Bong hits. Man, my stream is so delayed on my end. It's so weird. I'm trying to watch it as like kind of like a moderator kind of thing because I don't really have a team here. It's just me. I'm just doing this. Eventually, we will develop a team. I got my Labu Bong. We're smoking some miasma blend here. Again, this is a mix of cannabis, whatever strain you desire. I mean, I've mixed multiple strains with this mix, and they all really work really well. This is kind of a calm down mix, so it's more of like an end of day or go to sleep type mix. But so be that as it will, you can mix a sativa with this too. I'm mixing a sativa just right now. I just don't know what genus it is. Well, I know it's a sativa. I just don't know what strain or anything like that. This is a mystery plant that grew in my neighbor's backyard, and it grew fucking huge. She had to give like branches, pounds to like all of us on the street. And it just was one of like somebody just threw some seeds out or something when they were breaking up some weed at one of our Halloween parties a couple years ago, and it's just kind of sprouted. She was like, "Fuck it, I'll let it grow," and yeah, it turned out pretty good. That's another thing you're gonna see with me on my channel. I do this, and as far as I know, I can smoke on YouTube. I'm a licensed marijuana employee. I live in Colorado, well over 21. So I believe they have the same rules of that as like Twitch. If they don't, and my channel gets content striked or whatever, I guess we'll just have to smoke off camera. But I smoke, I drink, I cuss, I say shit. I ain't gonna be talking about none of the geopolitical bullshit. I have my own feelings on that. Please don't come in here with that. This is not a channel for that. This is a channel to get away from that kind of thing. I have my own thoughts and feelings on that, and we'll leave it at that. This is we're not here for any of that. In fact, if you're here for, you probably agree with me. And if you don't agree with me on those things, then it's not a really matter of just of agreeing or disagreeing on some of those points. But we're not going to get into that. I'm losing track of what I'm trying to do here. So, just getting really excited. Just happy to be back on the lives, on the streaming. Got my cameras working again, even if it's not ideal. I at least figured it out enough to get it going. So join with me, fam. While we set our intent and protections for our first use of the Infinity deck, once we do that, I will go grab wherever my phone is. I'll go grab my phone and we'll load an Alice box up with it. So, we are grounded. I'm going to probably blow this grounding candle. I could let it burn down. It's not really melting onto that smoky quartz. All right, so let's set intention and protection first. Intention is going to be to invite any, and I mean any, kind of spirit. Okay, not any, because there's some spirits that just can't come into my space. But I'm trying to exclude guides. No offense, guys. I just don't really want you coming through on a reading like on what I'm trying to do here because it might be a little too personal to me, and I'm not looking for a personal thing. Y'all know. If you need to come through, and we'll do it. But More like the guides of folks who might be watching or finding this in their stream later on. You know, that's those are the kind of guides I'm looking for here. So we're gonna do the connection to anything. Anybody who has their own protection rituals or chants or spells, please do so now. I will give you, I don't, a solid maybe 30 seconds to do whatever you need to do. While I'm going to step away, you're going to see chat. I just want you all to set your own protection rituals. I have my own stuff already set. I've got guides protecting me. I've got things. Not everybody has that, and we're opening a pretty. We're going to use a pretty open energy on this. So I definitely want to make sure I'm covering my bases, and y'all keep yourself safe. If this is something that makes you feel uncomfortable, because yes, I am willing to talk to demons. I do work with demons. Um, then please turn away now, because I am a strong believer in as above, so below. And I work with both the light and the dark. Being the energy healer that I am, I was forged in darkness. I was forged from my shadow self. I'm not saying that I worship Satan, uh, but in a way, I kind of saying I do. But I'm not a Satanist. I'm also not a Christian. My main boy is Thoth, so and my main gal is Venus. So if y'all must know, I'm a Venetian soul. I'm a Venetian Lumerian. Um, old ass keeper of the sacred rose quartz temple. All that. We're not really going to get into that. It's a lot of history that even I don't understand. But I am learning. But I am a star seed, old soul, all that fun jazz. I'm assuming a lot of you are too if you're watching this, and if you're not, you're probably somebody that is drawn to this, and you know who knows, in a couple aeons from now, you might be one of us. As far as age, I mean, you already are one of us if you're watching. Anyway, I'm gonna step away real quick, let you do your protections. I'm going to blow this candle out because it's pretty much gone, and I don't want it to melt all the way down into my holder. Um, so my intent was to do this with a black candle burning, so I might have to swap those out. Anyway, give about 30 seconds to set your own protections, your own intentions. We will come in. We will start with Selena's chant that she has written on the deck, and then we will do a session with the deck and the Alice box. However that session goes, we'll go from there, and then we will end with an open tarot, and that's going to be fun because I still haven't even decided what deck I'm going to use yet. If we go with the Woodland Wardens, bear with me. I'm still reading the guidebook on that one because it's got a lot of specific stuff to its imagery. Anyway, I'll be back. Either with a fresh black candle or not, I've set my grounding intent. Please do so yourself. As you can see, there's a reason why I have you set your own personal protections when watching my videos. I'm about to do something that a lot of people would not recommend you do. Spirit for the spirits, for the spirits, for the spirits. Got my spirits offerings. I got some fresh, nicely seasoned moon water with the seasonings of my guides up there. Nice blue candle burning in that. In my water bowl, I've also got some candy seasonings. Got some alcohol up there for sure. Got my beer seasonings. You know, my seasonings for my seasons. You know, for my peoples. Wow, that's delayed. That's okay. I'm mostly watching this for chat. If anybody does want to join in chat, please do so. Very, very new to this. As you can see, nobody on my channel. Will learn how to promote myself more. I've tried doing the whole getting the bot view, fake view thing once on a video. I kind of think that might have actually hurt my metrics really than anything else, so I won't do that again. I had an editor who was trying to get me to do some of the shady shit that everybody does on here, and I don't really want to do that. So going forward, he might still edit for me, but we'll see. Right now, I'm just doing my own thing. I ain't got no promoter. I ain't got no editor. This is just me. And I don't know how to do this stuff. I didn't go to school for this stuff. Man, when I was in college, YouTube was something you could watch copywritten movies on for free in a playlist. Like, it was not what it is now. Don't get me wrong. I definitely like what YouTube is now. But I used to make fun of content creators being like, that's not a real job. That's not real. They don't real. No, y'all do some hard. The people who do this like for a living, it's not fucking easy, man. This is like working in TV in Hollywood. Only you got to do it yourself. Anyway, let's go ahead. Do we shuffle the deck or not? I don't know how that works. Anyway, we're going to shuffle the deck because I feel like that should happen. We'll shuffle the deck, we'll open the Alice box, and then we'll get going. Actually, we'll open the Alice box after we set the intent chat. Alright, shuffle the deck, shuffle the deck, shuffle the deck. I might not have enough room to do the full triangle on my table. Unless I switch my table angle, which I don't really want to do now. Did this freeze or is it working? I can't tell if it froze or if it's working. One of these cameras we're gonna stop using though. In fact, would y'all care too much if I just switch to my phone or something right now? Because this thing is only good for a static cam, which sucks. I bought this for ghost hunts. Get what you pay for though, right? Oh yeah, it definitely froze. Okay, so we're gonna have to fix that. Why does it keep fucking freezing though? It shouldn't do that. What is this? That's audio. We don't want to change that. Sorry. Bam. Is that any better? Fuck it, we'll do this. We'll just add a new video capture. Watch this. Okay. Fuck you. Alright. Try it again. Refresh that. I don't know why it keeps dying. Maybe it could be the cord I'm using too. Pretty sure this USB I'm using is pretty much on its last leg. They're like these really cheap, like high-speed cables that I got off Amazon a couple years, like a year and a half ago or so. They work really well, but I mean, they don't last long. But they're nice, like I don't know, 60-watt cables or some shit. They do work pretty well. See, now we're live. Now I'm like not even fucking delaying. What the fuck? Is this an OBS issue? Probably. OBS is kind of ass. Anyway, let's go ahead and do our chat now. We got into it. We've been streaming for a while. I've been teasing you with content that you're not getting, although me chit chatting and bullshitting is kind of the main part of the content here. So if you don't like that, join in the chat so the fucking chit chat can get better. Anyway, everybody, let's get serious. So let's get a little cereal. The space is cleared. Oh, never mind. We're not gonna get cereal real quick. We're gonna clear my energy first. I'm not gonna show that on camera. Clear intent on that. We're just gonna let the candle altars burn down, or altar candles burn down tonight, because that's appropriate. All right. So now the space is cleared. This triangle cast. It will be. We're gonna cast it second, but let only truth through this moment pass. With heart aligned and quiet mind, I open the way for what I seek to find. No harm may enter. Oh hell, no, it may not. No enter. No fear may stay. Oh no, hell, no, it won't. Only what serves me may come my way, and same goes to you. By will, by word, by steady breath, I welcome wisdom and protect what's left. Damn, I like that. It's well written. Well written, Selena. I like that. How do you not claim to be a full-fledged psychic? Like, you know what the fuck you're doing. Do I need to? Yeah, maybe I do. We won't discuss that. That's a personal thing. How are we going to squeeze this last one in? Almost have the right size table for this. Oh, I do. Cast this table first. It's supposed to be an arc, but I'm not doing an arc. My table won't let me do it that way. Get some strong signs in spirit here, Taylor. I don't want that one to be tucked. We will have to layer these, but that's okay. I can still flip them the way they're supposed to be flipped. Feels like there's two. This is my first time using this deck, guys, so bear with me. We are going to go over my main spirit stones, which is actually kind of probably pretty cool with this thing, actually. And on top of, sorry, okay. Little messy on the first setup, but we're going to get it. All right, we're going to open the Alice box. So now we can get some other words than yes and no up in here. This is a weird way to start a usage of this deck, but I thought it'd be fun. Hopefully it is fun and it doesn't scare the pants off of you. If it does scare the pants off of you, I'm sorry. That was not my intention. Who's offering me TANF? I don't qualify for TANF. What the fuck? I don't even have dependents. Random fucking phishing scams and shit, people. Look out, man. It get crazy. Especially if you just do any inquiry online. Then you just get bombarded with shit. Anyway, what was I looking for? Mouse box. Using the Alice Box app, it does not actually log my conversation. So if anything of interest happens, if anybody can remember, that would be really cool. If not, I'll try to put it in the chat myself. But we want silence on. All right, we're ready, Alice Box. Spirits, please come in. We've already opened the gateway for you. If you would like to speak before I draw a card, that would be cool. Or should I draw a card first? Let's see. I feel like drawing a card first. So it's Steven here with me? No. Is this one of my guides? No. Adjective. All right. How did you come through? I know I'm not going to be able to draw that on the card, but can you say it in the Alice box? I know this might be a mixture of energies, but pond. Okay, okay, okay. Are you attracted to my water offering? Stab. You murdered. Not attracted to my offering. Or murdered. Okay. I'm not sure how I would do that. Definitely an opening, yes. I'm here at a very big crossroads, trying to become the master of this crossroads, actually. I'm getting a sad feeling here. Sad and lost energy. Are you lost? Yes. I can help you if you're willing to accept it. Would you like to know where you are? Oh, okay. I'll respect that. It's your call. Can you give me a name on the Alice box? Who am I speaking with? All right. Fair enough. Don't ask. Fair enough. Are you in the light? Yes. Is this one of my archangels? Stop. I'm not closing the session. I will stop that line of questioning, but I won't. I won't close the session. What my altar's saying. It's nice and calm right now. Him. Him can mean a lot of things, but it's leading me to one. I don't know if I want to draw a card for this. Hmm. I know. Damn, that was really good. You know, special. Okay, so I think I know who we're talking to, but I'm not sure if it is smart. Not smart. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not. Um, they don't want to be revealed on camera. Put it that way, and I will respect their privacy. But this isn't just some lost spirit we're talking to here. I don't think so. They said they were lost. I don't know. Maybe. Let's go a little bit further into this investigation. Are you a human soul? A human spirit? Are you a human in origin? Okay, I didn't think so. No. I might end up having to end this then out of respect. Newer. Newer. Weird. Dispose. I won't dispose of you. Or you just dispose of me. I mean, we're not here for that. I respect all of it. I don't know what dispose would mean there. Hmm. Shift. Do you trust me? Thank you. I don't really want to do anything that would do you wrong. Oh. That makes a lot of sense with the energy that's here too, with the old plantations and stuff that used to be here. Cotton electric. Is something on my altar about to catch fire? Don't ask. Okay, maybe I should put that out then, huh? I'm trying to let the candles burn all the way down, but when I do, it does kind of make a mess of the candle holder. So we're gonna go ahead and blow that energy out real quick. We'll come back. I think cast. Cast some intent when I do that. I know what to do. What did that say? Halt. You can't stop me in the middle of blowing out my candles. What is that? Do you need me to relight a specific color? Say so, because I'm not going to be able to say that on these cards. A little sippy. So, I'm not going to verify on the camera or on the microphone, but are you who I think you are? Well, then I very much thank you for coming through, first of all. That's pretty impressive for a first flip. Um, well, then I have to really, this is a personal one, fam, but I have to ask it. Do you approve of the way I do this? Ask again. I need to change the way I ask this. Are there aspects of my approach that might be we're not even getting into that yet. You're getting ahead of me. It's that dollar if you don't I'm still really going towards that card here. So do you approve mile of the way I interpret and practice as above so below within my own spiritual family and my own tree? Oh, that's a relief. I've been worried about that one. Yes. Okay, thank you. I'm not telling you who this is, fam. If you can figure it out, figure it out. But Orb and zoo. Interesting. I need more animal spirits around me. Wow, I'm getting some big message. This is big messaging. Didn't really want to go personal with my first one, but here we are. Am I right to follow this path the way I am? Yes. Okay, cool. Bam, if you knew who I was talking to right now, you'd be tripping balls. I'm not going to disclose that. They asked me not to disclose that, so I will not. But wreck. Yeah, I know. I was a wreck. I've been a wreck. I will probably be a wreck again. Um, is there a specific zodiac sign I should focus on for my closing reading tonight? No. Okay, so we'll probably do a dice roll then. I have a good question. It fits into what we're doing here, and who I'm talking with. Is this a safe method for amateurs to use? Definitely not. So take advice to that, guys. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do this. Is it safe for me? Well, confirmation again. Also, meditate, know your spirit, fam, know your vibrations, know your shit. This is a heavy, heavy deck. This is my first time using this, and I can feel some heavy, 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 heavy things with it. This is no joke. When she says this is not a game, fam, this is not a game. Is this a game? Of course you would say that. It's not a game. We're not doing this for shits and giggles. Do you enjoy spending time with me? Thank you. I enjoy spending time with you too. I enjoy having you in my life. I'm honored that you're in my life the way you are. Are you willing to help me use this tool? You know, you know the way I want to use it. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. That's very big. That's that makes me feel really humbled actually. Thank you. Thank you a lot. I really appreciate that. And I'm sure there's lots of spirits out there who also appreciate what we're gonna do. Oh, I have a different question. We're gonna deviate a little bit. Were the Warrens frauds? Selena. Selena. Do you love me? I know you do. I just needed to know. I just need to have the physical confirmation because I love you too. Will you help this energy reach an audience, not only to grow my channel, but to help people and find them? No, not really a thing that's up for you to do. Will I do that for myself? No. Will we do it together? No. I Need more. I'm not getting anything out of the Alice box. We need one more. I need one more. So it won't be you, it won't be me. But will it be the energy I provide for my vibration? Will that be? No. Yes, yes, no, ask again. I got 2 yeses before I drew the no, so this one's nullified. I think that's a good way to end that, actually. Sacrament. Yes. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So I just gotta. Okay. What should I use for sacrament when I'm channeling that energy, though? I guess the energy I'm looking to channel. That's what I should. I know how to answer that question. Interesting session. I'm gonna go ahead and close the session. Thank you very much, very very much to the spirit that came through. I know who it was. Please leave your guesses in the comments if you think you knew who that was. It was not a demon. I know for a fact who that was. Not a human spirit either that we were communicating with just now. And then I mixed up my affinity deck, all sorts of mixed up. So we're gonna have to remix that, but that's good. It gives us a good shuffle for the next time. This deck is for real, by the way. I just used it the first time on camera live right now. I'm feeling massive energies coming through it. Um, definitely take the warnings that even it gave you in this reading. This is not a game. Please don't buy this and just do it for shits and giggles. Especially if you're a youngin and you don't really know what you're doing. Yes, stay focused. Don't get a Ouija board at 9 years old and then all of a sudden start knowing shit and then you give it your firstborn son. Please don't do that. Ease up on the breaker. I'm not going to ease up. I'm an intense individual. I'm a double fire, double water. So, sorry, Spirit, but you're going to get what you get with me on that regard. Yes, really. I have a lot of potential. I know. I need to slow it down a little bit sometimes. I get it. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'm getting the fruits. Man, Spirit is talking right now. No, you can keep talking, Spirit. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like it's impressive. It's fun. It's cool. Shit's happening. I like that. But I am a little intense. I am a little cursy. A little, I like that approach. You don't see a lot of people in this field take this kind of approach. So I'm taking that approach because I like it. It feels right. It definitely aligns to who I am and the things I've been through, not only in this life but in past as well. And now I got one of my cards stuck. Wait, did I? I don't think I did. I think I'm just tripping. I'm just tripping, fam. Does she? I don't know if she has a closing chant. I close the session with a goodbye and a love you and a thank you, first of all. Um, I don't really need to leave that super open. I'm pretty confident that who I was just talking to is not somebody that I really need to fear too much. So, if y'all knew who it was, you'd probably agree, but you'd probably be like, "Oh, don't take chances and be on blah 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 blah." How did I get this mixed up like this? Huh? Huh? I don't understand what I did wrong here. Okay, fam. Hang on. How did I mess this up? Did my deck just change on me? I think it did. I think it literally just did. Like it literally just inversed its fucking lid. What? That's trippy, fam. That's trippy as hell. Anyway, we're gonna do this with it. I don't really know how that just happened. That card face just changed permanently. I didn't do anything. It just changed on its own. Oh, that's really cool. We have our beginner card here that we're gonna leave as the face of the top. We need to pop it out. You know, the Veil House. Buy Veil House. Get your own at Veil House. Please don't take this lightly. My first use of this, and I know for a fact this is real. This ain't this ain't gimmicky shit. This is not a Magic 8 Ball. Very much like this deck. Hmm. It helped me connect to the spirit that I was really wanting to talk to like that. So that was really cool. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of a break. Looks like my shit froze, so we'll come back to and fix that. Take a little bit of a break, and then we'll come back and we're going to close the session with a simple reading. I don't know how simple it's going to be, but we're going to do some kind of an open reading. And we'll do a 12-sided dice roll to figure out which zodiac signs it might be calling to. So it's just a wee bit of a break, real quick. Why are you saying Chris right now? That's not cool. What's up? What's going on? Do I need to mess with my people? All right, fam. Something might have gotten a little bit personal. I might have to end stream, but we'll find out. I'm not gonna base any of that off of an Alice Boss section. Section. I said section. How did that come out of my mouth right now? All right. We need to take a break. I'm a little talkative. That deck is way more intense than I thought it was gonna be off the first use. I like it a lot. Yeah, I really like that Alice deck, but no joke. She ain't joking when she says this ain't no toy. Please don't treat it like one. But it's also a very, very cool spirit tool. It's very unique and fun. I like how she designed it. I like everything about it. I really don't know what the more helping her create that. Did she create that with her guide? And is her guide who I think he is? Because he'd be such a great guide for something. I guess I could ask him that myself. So. If you are who I think you are, Selena's guide, will you perform a free show for me? In my dreams? Come on. I'll pay you in dream monies. I'll pay you in blow. Blow Paul. I'm not gonna blow Paul. Alice Box just told me to blow Paul. Bam. That ain't happening. Unless Paul got some bills. You gonna pay me? Then we can talk. Again, my camera froze. We're gonna leave it on the frozen camera until I come back because why not? Actually, we'll go put it on the VR back screen. It'd be even better. Okay, I might need to redo my video capture. Okay. Alright. Sorry I have to keep redoing this. We'll probably switch to my cell phone next time, so I don't have to do this. This camera is not as cool as it originally was. It's pretty good for a cheap little $60 camera, but I mean, all right. So we have the dice here. We're gonna roll for our house. We are gonna roll on the 10th house. So I don't remember all of my orders here. I'm still learning this. I should know this really by heart by now, but I don't. So give me a second. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Okay. I think we dropped the camera, so if that messed up your view, I'm sorry, fam. We're gonna we're gonna have this better set up next time I do this. I swear. Part of the problem is I've stripped the connector bottom part of this webcam, so it doesn't like to stick to its mounters anymore. Um, but that's okay. So we're doing a 10th house here. We are doing Capricorn. So we're reading for Capricorn energy. If Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising, then this is definitely also for you. Um, Not going to be a really good view because I really just can't figure this camera out how to make it look good right now. That won't work either because that sits too high. I'm going to try something real quick, fam. Before we get going on this Capricorn reading, I think we're going to do a Capricorn. Would you like a woodland or a thoth? So we're going to go with. We're going to do a blend. We're going to do a thoth on the cross with a woodland up side. Definitely not going to use that right now. I want to, but we're not going to. Might use that one. Oh, brain skull. That. Before we get started with that, we will open a reading. Like, not something we typically do, but this is what we're going to do right now. We're going to open this reading with a memento mori. However, I'm still trying to get all my cards together here. I've got a lot. This stuff becomes kind of addicting once you start doing it. All right. So we're gonna go. Well, these are the three cards we're gonna use. The three decks we're gonna use tonight. We will use the Woodland Wardens, the Woodland Wardens Tarot. I also have the Oracle for this. But we're not using that. Um, my main deck here, the one deck you should all have, the Book of Thoth. We're gonna open a reading with a Memento Mori. So Capricorn. What does Capricorn Collective need to open this reading with? Please take what resonates. Please leave what doesn't. Or better, share it with your friends. Again, this is timeless. If this reading or this live finds you, then you are meant to see it. And here we go. Capricorn. How are we going to start this energy tonight? We're going to draw the support card. Two skulls with flowers and butterflies building each other up. Very good card. Let's see where support gets us. We're going to start with support here. And just because this person has inspired me to do things, we're not always going to do this. This is definitely their thing. But tonight, we're going to adapt it because I want to give some shout out to Dove and Serpent Tarot. Please go give Dove and Serpent Tarot a follow. Please give them a subscription. Paul does some really good stuff. But again, we're not going to normally do this. Just giving him a little shout out tonight. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to draw a random card like he does from the Rider-Waite Smith. I don't have as many guardians as he does, so your choice of guardians tonight will be a Mega YouTube or a Faded Bluey. A Mega YouTube. I said that way wrong. It's a Mega Mewtwo. We're not going to use the Mega Mewtwo. I already know what we're going to use for our guardian. We're going to use Bluey. This is a factor infinite and unknown from the Rider-Waite Smith. I'm going to do a normal shuffle. This is a deck I'm not used a lot, so the cards are still a little stiff. Give me a little. Don't know how this is going to work out. Nah, I still want that one. Alright, so that's the one we're going to draw. We'll charge it with Bluey. Now we will put this over to the side here. And that is our factor infinite and unknown. I will not do these readings like this. We're just giving Paul a shout out. And do a little my cross a little bit differently than your typical Celtic cross that you see. A lot of things you see that I do on this channel, I'm going to do unorthodox. I'm going to do differently. I'm going to do in a way that people don't do this stuff. And again, my webcam froze. So let's go ahead and fix that. What the hell? What did I mess up? I messed something up. Must have been a display capture from a different stream. Go ahead and add another one real quick. Sorry. Bear with me, fam. We won't be doing this amateur shit forever. Okay. Let's see how long this one lasts before it freezes. Also, we're switching cameras. The next time you see me do this, we're not going to be using this camera. No, what the heck? Alright, gal. Alright, gal. Alright, it's a Capricorn. What does Capricorn Collective need from the Infinite Book of Thoth tonight? I'll draw. You're feeling this one first here. This is the Queen of Swords. Looking to go into the Queen of Swords energy. This I'm getting a really like a longing here of wanting to be in the Queen of Swords energy. We're gonna finish the wheel before we go further. Okay. Lots of undignified, which is not normal. Um, wow. So Capricorn, you're dealing with some stuff right now. Right? So you can see where you want to be and where you envision yourself being, but you don't have. Hmm, this is not a good reading. Wow. Nine of Swords reversed, Devil reversed. That Devil reversed is important. You need to really pay attention to that. Um, I think you have a lot of superficial ideas of what you think success could be, and that's the problem. Is you're limiting yourself to ideas of success when you already are successful. You just don't see it because it doesn't show it in the here and the now and the real. And I get it, you're a Capricorn. And the Capricorn needs to see the here and the real and the now because you're a heavy earth energy. So you have this Nine of Swords reversed. We're going to see where that leads. You also have the Devil reversed with the Nine of Swords, and it's tying into the support card that I have from the Memento Mori. So I'm getting a sense of someone from your past needs you to reconnect. That's what I'm getting. If this resonates with you in a different way, please let me know. But I'm seeing someone in your past really wants to reconnect with you, needs to reconnect with you, and you need to reconnect with them. You need to forgive them. You need to get over whatever this is, whatever issue that's caused you to go into this Nine of Swords energy, and fear this Six of Discs. Because I'm getting a sense of fear, a sense of that's why it's undignified here is because you're afraid to give the support, but that support is needed and that support is necessary. And you feel like a failure from this Queen of Swords. You feel like you haven't lived up to the expectations. And right now, if you're not willing to work with this person, you're not living up to those expectations. And that's not a fault on your character or a fault on who you are. We never charged our card here, did we? Oh, yeah, we did. We're all human. We all have our experiences. We all go through this. There's people like this that I deal with regularly, that I have to reconcile with. This is a very heavy reconciliation within your own self. You need to reflect upon who you are, what it is that you represent, want to be, and what you want to deliver to this world. Because until you can do that, you can't help this person, and this person needs your help. Wow, Capricorn. This is not what I was expecting to end this on. Let's see where we go. With the Queen of Wands energy, again, you feel like you're not strong enough. You are, Capricorn. You are definitely strong enough because this person wouldn't be clinging to this kind of desperation with you if they didn't know. I don't know what this is or how this would reflect in your life. I don't know who I'm talking to. This is a general reading, but somebody really needs to know that there's somebody that you're either shunning or you're ignoring that really needs your help right now, or your support, or just your presence. Just be there in the moment. Watch a YouTube video with them. Hang out, smoke a joint, whatever it is you do. You know, that's what I do, but whatever it is you do a dance, go bowling, something. Like you have a person in your past who I'm getting used to be a friend, but who isn't or isn't seen as such now. But they really need you, and you need them because you have a lot of these reversed energies that could be very, very good. Uh, but you're creating this block by not opening yourself up. Heavy air and fire, heavy air energy here. You're lost within your own thoughts and your own minds here. Capricorn, you need to just open yourself up to your Capricorn energy and be part of the earth. Exactly, exactly. With the universe is saying, like, if you can embrace your own faults, your own, all of those things that you doubt within yourself, those are what make you strong. Those are what can help you get through this. Those are what can help you help this person. I don't know who this person is. I'm not really looking into the zodiac signs on these cards right now. I wasn't expecting to get this heavy of a reading. Let's see where this goes. Again, with that, we got the Six of Wands here. And if you want to reach those Six of Wands energy, you need to have the faith within yourself that you have the knowledge and you have the power to be able to not only guide yourself but this person. This person needs you. There's something here. I'm feeling a desperate energy. I've been here before. I know what this feels like. And I'm trying to be the person on the other end myself here. So that's why I say, like, you know you have the answer. I think you're just afraid to give it. You're afraid to reveal a truth that this person isn't willing to see, and you know they're not willing to. Wow. Let's see how we wrap this up. Nine of discs, pentacles. If you're gonna go by the other terms, um, I'm seeing an opening of trust, a gaining of trust. If you can overcome this, and you can wield that Nine of Wands energy to overturn that Nine of Swords and to reconcile the devil within not only yourself but whoever this is that needs your help. You will both come out of it immensely, immensely better. This is a challenge, though. Heavy fire energy and heavy air energy against you. And fire and air does nothing but wreak havoc on the earth. Can we balance this with some water? There is no water in this reading. Wow. That's the problem I'm seeing here. You need to find some water, but you need to be able to balance it with your own fierceness and your own understanding. That's why we have the air and the swords and the wands and the fire energy here. This person sees you as their universe. Like you are the key to opening everything that they desire. I don't know if this is a lover, coworker, it could be whatever, but this is a really hard reading. I wasn't expecting this at all, especially with the other session. Capricorn, you got some shit going on right now. You got some decisions to make. I hope you make the right ones because this person really wants this universe energy and you have the power. You have the power with these wands to give it to them. And not only to them but to yourself. And by doing that for them, you open the power for yourself to get this gain, to get this disc energy. And you need that disc energy. You are an earth sign. So we're gonna go ahead. We're wrapping this up pretty quickly because I'm getting close to bedtime, and I'm jumping into this willy nilly, just not having a lot of preparation like I used to. This is a very, very not the way I thought this reading would go. There's a lot more advice I would like to give. I would like to open this up. I might do another reading for a Capricorn tomorrow. Capricorn Collective, whoever this is. You have some big decisions. You are at some big crossroads right now. It's almost like you're going through tower energy yourself. But you're not going through the tower energy. You're within somebody else's tower energy, if that makes sense. And I don't know who that is. But I know they're relying on you to bring this wand's energy to the universe. So they can overcome the devil. They can overcome their fear of success and actually have that gain. And that gain will come to you as well. And you know how I solidify this? The factor infinite and unknown and unknown. Now we're gonna go with Paul. What do you think it is? Because I guarantee you this card really solidifies this. Ace my camera froze again. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. How else would you get anything other than the Ace of Wands for this? I really feel like we're going to need to close this session on a brain skull. And my camera's frozen. Bear with me. We're going to end it with the camera frozen. I'm not fixing it again. We're so close to the end. Really good reading, but really powerful. Really, like, this makes me want to almost cry. Because I really wish I could. I really wish I knew the situation of whoever it is I'm talking to, like closer, so I could give you more personal advice. Because I feel like I've been here many times in my life too, and this is not an easy reading that I'm getting. This is not an easy happy-go-lucky. You'll find love. This isn't that. This is you need to harness. You need to be the Ace of Wands to harness the Six of Wands to be able to get over the cruelty, to be able to conquer the devil, your own fear of success, your own fear of your own image within yourself, of what you envision yourself to be within this Queen of Wands or Queen of Swords. We also have the Queen of Wands reversed, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. It's almost like self sabotage. But we know the universe is there. The universe is there, and it's there for us to have our gain, and we can become the Ace of Wands. We can become the Master Magician. I can relate to this really hard, Capricorn. Oh, we're gonna have to do a follow up reading for you. We're gonna do that later because it's getting late, and I gotta work tomorrow. Wow. Whoever this is, though, just know you have a strong Jupiter energy within this victory here, within this potential of victory, and a strong Jupiter. Jupiter is my ruling planet. I'm rooting for you. I want to say I love this, but it's not. This isn't a I love this reading. This is I love you, and this is a lack of self confidence. A lot of lack of self confidence, a lot of self doubt. You don't, please don't do that. I've spent many years doing that myself, and the universe will only repay you with what you give it. As you can see with the hiatus I took here recently, um, a lot of things I was going through then, a lot of things I'm going through now, you're gonna see my streams are different. We're gonna leave it at that. Capricorn. The main thing I'm getting here, the main thing I'm hearing Spirit say is you need to trust yourself. You need to have more faith in yourself. That you are making right decisions. That you do know how to give advice to those around you that you care about. Um, because you are that anchor. You are that person, and this is very strongly related to what I do. Um, Whoever this is for a Capricorn, like you need to embrace your Earth energy more, man, because you're shunning something here. You're ignoring something that is giving you a strength that you think is a weakness or an open, but it's not. It makes you stronger, and it makes you stronger for those around you. And what better defense for those of us than to have a wall of Earth? You know, to have a Capricorn to protect me. I mean, it would be amazing. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my Aries. I love my Aries. I'm partnered with an Aries, but you know, us flame signs, we like to stick together. Very, very mixed energies I'm getting here. Almost sorrow, but not. Like you, it has the potential to not be sorrow, but it feels like sorrow now. That's what I don't like about this energy. Because you pay attention to what the memento mori, what death herself is telling you. This is what leads you out of that energy. This is what can bring you the victory within the universe. And the final card in the reading, the final card is your gain. So you know what you need to do, but you're afraid to take that step, or you're doubting that you can. Capricorn, no, you are strong. You are Earth. You are the planet we all walk on. And on that, I'm going to end. Please have strength in yourself, Capricorn. I love you. Spirit loves you. We're here for you. And we're rooting for you. And until next time, family, thank you for hanging out with me, coming back into this after going through my own tower energy, my own bullshit that I've been dealing with. But we're back. We're here. We're good. It wasn't all bullshit. It's all been essential shit that, you know, not Spirit. Now Spirit's yelling at me. What are you telling me, Spirit? Okay. Wow. I'm getting Libra reversed. See, I had my own doubts going into tonight, and, well, that was Spirit telling me that I did not need to worry about those. I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. I'm doing what I think is right. I'm doing what I like to do, what I want to do. This is not something I envisioned myself doing, not even 2 years ago. If you had told me 2 years ago I'd be doing this on a live stream right now, I would have laughed at you. And please feel free to watch out for my ghost adventures coming soon. I did have a paranormal team that I was working with, but that kind of fell through due to some wishy washy, you know, boyfriend girlfriend bullshit within the group. So we will not be doing that anymore. We will be doing most of my stuff probably solo. unless y'all want to join and you know how to protect yourself and you know what you're doing. Because I'm going to, like I said, be doing this kind of like the way the Warrens did it, but a lot more batshit crazy. Because here's the thing with me and the Warrens. First of all, I ain't no fake. I ain't doing this for the money. Although I do want to make money doing this, but I ain't doing this for the money. I ain't no fake. Secondly, I ain't scared no demon. Shit, they my friends. If you don't believe me, I have a tea you should drink. You may not feel like they're your friend in the moment, but when the hindsight kicks in, okay. Now I lost my Rider Waite deck box. There it is. I had so many cards, fam. Once you get into this, it's really hard not to. I also like to play trading card games and stuff. So it's like once I get into a game, I just buy cardboard, and then I get into tarot and oracle, and now I just buy those too. It's all abundance, though. It all comes back to you, or it doesn't, or it goes to where it goes to where it needs to be. Just like we all do. Alright, so I'm going to throw my cards back up on here so we can charge them back on up. Thank you for tuning in, Capricorn. If this energy hits with you and you would like a more personal reading, I do offer personal readings as well. Hit me up on my YouTube. We're just getting started at this, so I'm still kind of new to the whole like designing the entrepreneur and his pages and all that. But I will take consultations on YouTube. Any session that lasts within the first 30 minutes is free. Anything that goes beyond that is not. Anything that would require me to use the Thoth deck, I probably will have to charge as well because I guarantee you this will go beyond 30 minutes. If it felt like a little rushed and a little hype, a little bit like that tonight, it was because we're ending the session. We started with the Infinity deck. If you would like a session with the Infinity deck, you can also hit me up. That one will not be free because it's not your typical reading. This is not a deck for those type of things. I just thought it would be fun to use it for the first time on stream. Since I've been wanting one since the very first time I saw Selena use one. Shout out to Selena Spooky Boo. I love you. If you ever come to Colorado and would like to do a ghost hunt with me, please hit me up. I fucking would love to work with you, Adam. And even if it's just for free and I make no money, I don't even care. Or exposure or whatever, I don't even care. I just really want to work with you, Selena. Big inspiration to what I do. So there's all my decks that we have so far. We have another one coming in a couple weeks, or not a couple. We have another one coming probably tomorrow, actually. But it's not going to be one I'm going to regularly advertise on this channel as well. It's kind of a specialty thing. For those who know, you know. So thank you for tuning in. This has been great getting back into this. You're going to see more content coming from me, coming from me, whatever. Coming to from me. So on this one, this will probably be the only vlog for the week. We might do one more. Watch for me on Twitch. Probably on Sunday. I might do a gaming stream. It depends on what my schedule is. But if you want to watch me game, I will game on Sundays on Twitch. It's not a guarantee every Sunday. It just kind of depends on what the Sunday feels like. And I will also be doing some periodic posting onto TikTok. So follow me on TikTok. Or follow me here, like, subscribe, share, resonate with me, resonate, don't with me. All I ask is that you don't be a douche. And if you are a douche, put it in the comments so we can put you all on blast. Because I will call you out. I ain't no bitch. So, thank you. I love you all. Until next time, keep it good.